All right, let's do a weekend market analysis. Now, I like to do these on Sundays, but I'm quite busy tomorrow, so I thought I'll do this today and just push it out, push it live. This market, in fact, all of them, is very interesting what's happening here, because we have this big push up which ended here, which has me wondering why it ended there. These buyers, surely if they were strong, they would have pushed right past. These guys here are not very strong. Well, I thought they weren't very strong, judging by that move down. They seem to be coming down stronger now. But it's got me wondering. It's got me looking at this as we have this push down, and I mentioned that this push is stronger than this push, so we're going to have another push down, right? And to have that next push down, we need buyers to come in. They've made one attempt here, but I thought, looking at this, I thought, no, it's not a strong enough move, right? And I thought this move coming up will be their second attempt, which will be stronger. So this second one will be stronger. This second one will be stronger than this first move up. But instead, they haven't made it all the way to this line, because that's the most obvious place, right, as an SNR, with this guy being the one who started this move down. They haven't made that SNR. Instead, they've turned once again here, not here, here. So now I'm wondering, do the buyers not have enough strength to get up to here from this level? If that is the case, then the pullback in order for the next leg after this leg down is this. Let me clear this up. The pullback is this, all of this. Now, what I'm thinking now, I'll need more data to confirm, but I'm thinking this first leg is actually the strongest leg, and subsequent legs, if it's going to come up to this level, is going to be weaker. In other words, if we're going to have a steady move up, we're going to, I'm assuming, or I'm thinking, we'll have something like this. Push up. Let me do that better. Push up. Push up. You know, just steadily going up, which will take some time to happen. So I'll have this push up, this, and then just a steady movement upwards before eventually reaching this level and then turning or dropping. So this is possible. What I'm thinking is also possible is that this attempt and this attempt is it. Judging by the way these guys came down, they seem to be coming down with steam. Steam meaning they quickly want to beat this level. And since the buyers have made an attempt here and also here, and these guys are coming down strong, they're not going to be much of an opposition to the sellers. Again, I'll need more data to know, but I'm thinking this pullback might be it. And instead, we're going to have a big drop down to the next level, which will be where this secondary line is down here. And if that's the case, this move down seems to be even gearing up to be even stronger than this move down, which will mean we're going to have another move down, with this being the new level as opposed to this, as opposed to where this line is. That's what I'm thinking now, because I was surprised on Friday, yesterday, we had this push up, and I thought, okay, good first strong leg. We're going to have another push up, but I didn't expect the sellers to come down to this level already in the speed that they came down in. I still think we're going to have a push up on this time frame. So with this leg being the first one and being quite strong, I think we're going to most likely at this level have another push up. But now I'm wondering, the sellers here, let me go up to a time frame. The sellers here are the same guys up here who made this leg down, and they seem to be coming down even stronger than this move. So it might be a case that these guys come crashing down. Now, when I look at, let's go to the daily. And when I look at, let's go to the daily and look at FTSE. When I look at FTSE, this is just, it looks even worse, right? Big gap here. We have these buyers who pushed it up, but these guys are in a rush to come down, judging one by this gap here. They seem to be aiming to get to this level at least, right, before the buyers make another attempt. And also on this market, I don't think the buyers made enough progress. No, they didn't. Because on not FTSE, Dow, on Wall Street, the buyers came up to the equivalent of this level. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, they came up, they got slammed back down, but they just about, or they were at this area, let's say, and then they got slammed down. Whereas on FTSE, they didn't even make this level. It got slammed down from here. Which again, if we're looking at the if we're looking at the momentum, we have this push down, this push down. I mean, anticipating a move, another move down, most likely at this level. This is the most logical SNR, I think. But the sellers might have a different idea, because the pullback, it could be that the pullback is not going to reach this level because the buyers are not strong enough at all. And instead, what we're going to see is crash down again to the next level being here. So although these guys were strong, the sellers seem to be stronger. Let's quickly have a look at Germany. Okay, so Germany. Okay, so this was more or less what I was anticipating on the other markets, because the pullback reached this SNR. Well, actually, that was the first one, the first pullback, the first leg, and then this second leg didn't. Well, technically, it did. It touched this level and then it's come crashing down. But I noticed this low is higher than this low, which supports what I mentioned earlier on Dow, saying that we could have a case where we're continually making higher lows, right? So continually doing something like this, which will end up being a triangle before this bottoms out. And I think this theory is clearer on this market than on Wall Street. I think this low is technically higher than the previous low. Oh, more, it's technically higher. Let's have a look. So lowest was 28,589. This 28, yep. So this is higher. This low, let me get my pen. This low is just higher than this low. And this low. So we could be having a scenario where we're creating that wedge. Or triangle, however you want to put it. FTSE doesn't have that. FTSE made a lower low and then attempted to make a high. Instead, FTSE is showing something more akin to this, which is continual move down. See, now I've changed my mind. I no longer have confidence in this buy aiming to beat this level and reach about here at least. Instead, I think we're going to make a lower low than here. So I think prices want to come down to here and then use this area as the new SNR before potentially either attempting to make another low or fading out. But if this comes crashing down from here, let me clear this off. If this comes crashing down, it will be stronger than the previous leg. So it will be a long time before we see a buy that actually performs. Let's, out of curiosity, let's stay on the daily and just have a look at other markets. Oh, we have this move down and then this move down. And this, I'm seeing something more akin to this. Again, a triangle. So this could be fading away. It's not very clear. It just seems markets just seem to be in sync, but not necessarily correlating. Because now on this market, it could come crashing down on here. That's Spain. Let's have a look at Japan. Yeah, majority of markets seem to, well, actually, all markets seem to be aiming to come down to at least this level, if not go beyond. Let's delve in. Actually, no, let's look at weekly. Oh, now this is interesting. The story here changes slightly. And that this move down is not finished yet. Let's just quickly scan other. Yeah, see, I reckon all markets. Actually, this has a positive. This is green. Let's see, Wall Street. Wall Street is green. Green as in a green candle on the weekly. So is Germany. FTSE is red. Okay. We have markets now are no longer correlating. They seem to be in sync still, but they're not correlating because some are green, some are red, some are at this level as a green, others are down here as a red, as FTSE is on this time frame. So I don't know. I need more data to say for certain what's happening. Had these buyers performed as I anticipated, then I would have said, okay, we're in for a move upwards to this level. But with them having crashed, I'm not so sure on that anymore. Let's delve into the lower time frames. This guy is still very strong. So if the sellers are going to beat him, they have a long way to go still. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Look how much progress the sellers have made. They've made even more in FTSE. Yeah, they've made more in FTSE. Plus this candle here is a red. They went up, came down. Let me see if I can do that better. They went up, came down, and then closed down. And then this next candle began, which is green. Had this candle been green, I would have said, yeah, the buyers are definitely here and aiming to make a change. But the confidence is not there right now. It's not there at all that this is going to go up to the 7200 level. I'll have to see. Well, I I need more data to say, but I want to see how both buyers and sellers perform at this level. At this point, I'm not so sure on the direction, and I don't want to guess. Trying to use my best judgment on it, but it's tricky. It's not clear cut, and with markets not correlating, I don't like it at all. I don't like the buys and I don't like the sellers. I think once the sellers are done with this leg down, excuse me, once the sellers are done with this leg down, I'll have a better sense of what both parties want to do, by buyers and sellers, and who's going to win the battle. The battle of that guy versus that guy. Let's go into Wall Street. Yeah, Wall Street is the one that surprised me a lot because of how strong these guys came up and then suddenly just came down. Let's go to the hourly on this. On this time frame, this level will be interesting. And about here, is price going to go down even more for another leg after this one, or a price is going to fizzle out and buyers go past this level and also past this high to a higher level, to this 31,000 level, which to me makes more sense. Yeah, but nothing seems to be making much correlating sense right now. It's all over the place. It's very, very messy. So yeah, definitely need to see what's happening in the coming week. And I think a week will be fine for more data to come in order to assess what's going on in the markets. I don't like it when these three markets, FTSE, Germany and Wall Street, are not correlating. It's fine. I find it fine when they don't correlate with the other European, US and also Japanese Nikkei, the other indices. But when the three of them are not correlating, it makes me want to hold fire on making a judgment on which way which way prices are going to go, because it's not clear to me right now at all. And there's still a lot of if and then scenarios, because this looks like it's continuing to go down because it's a channel, this market. But Wall Street looks like it's forming a range, which if that is the case, then the attempts to go up to at least this level is still valid, it's still strong, potentially also even going up to challenge that guy. But that's not correlating with FTSE. And then this market seems to be making a triangle. We have lower highs, higher lows. So we have a triangle, a range. Excuse me. We have a triangle, a range, and FTSE is making a channel. Or trending downwards. Either or, it really doesn't matter at this point. So yeah, going into this week, this coming week, just gonna sit back and watch what happens early on in the week. Monday, Tuesday, potentially Wednesday. I believe there is a news announcement pertinent to the UK on Wednesday. So that might play things out a bit better. I am still keen on the buyers. I haven't given up on this level yet, as in the buyers making an attempt somewhere around here to get up to this level before coming down for another leg to this leg. I haven't given up that idea just yet, but I'm less confident about it now. I'm less confident about it. I think there is a good chance that this goes down and creates a new lower. A new low to that low. I think on Monday, in fact, before that, let me look at this and say the immediate move will be, I think, a pullback, and then if it's going to drop, it'll make another leg to this first leg. And I think that will be the case across all markets. I'm just going to have a quick scan at the hourly on all markets. Yeah, so similar thing. Actually, this is more like this. So similar thing. We have this push down, the pullback, and this pullback might be a couple, and then a drop down. Let's go on to Wall Street. Did I look at Wall Street already? Yeah, I did. I think it was FTSE I didn't have a look at. So FTSE has made that move, and then that drop so far. I think we need a pullback, potentially coming up to this level. This will be a very obvious level to attract buyers to, in order for sellers to do their thing. So that's my thinking on the market so far. Essentially, I need more data to say which way prices are going in. So Monday/Tuesday, I'll let things play out a bit more and reassess the data. In fact, I'll reassess the data on Monday, definitely. But I'll be looking at Tuesday/Wednesday morning as the day where I gather all my insights together and say which way the markets are going in, which way the big boys, or the big players rather, are taking the markets. Right now it's all over the place. So I think I'll leave it there for now. Before I go though, on the hourly, things are correlating. Just gonna do another quick scan of these three markets. Yeah, the hourly is correlating fine. It's the daily and 4 hourly that is very it's not, those two time frames are not correlating. So Give it some more time, and once we have more data, I can have another look and see which way the big players are taking prices. All right, I'll leave it there for now. More videos throughout the week, of course. So yeah, look out for those. All right, bye for now.